It really made me think of R. Kelly when I read this indictment and I saw exactly what the allegations were.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're sharing notable expert reactions, opinions, and takeaways as it relates to the charges levied against Sean Diddy Combs following a grand jury indictment. Warning, certain information contains distressing details.
Because a lot of other people who could have been charged in this indictment with him were not. What does that say to me as a defense attorney? That they are cooperating with the government.
Legal experts.
The facts presented are out of a very bad Hollywood story.
Legal experts have been quick to emphasize the gravity of the charges levied against Sean Diddy Combs, likening them to those typically faced by mob bosses. The View co-host and lawyer Sunny Hostin pointed out that the racketeering charges describe a criminal enterprise, one that involves trafficking underage individuals across state lines.
But within the 14 pages, it describes mob-like behavior. These cases are generally brought against mobs, so they're describing a criminal enterprise.
Anna Kaminsky, a law professor at New York Law School, echoed this, telling USA Today that the RICO charges suggest Combs participated in a larger criminal network, and everyone is likely to be held accountable for their actions. Julie Rendelman, a criminal defense lawyer, also told the outlet that the situation, quote, can't get much worse for Diddy, while prosecutor Matthew Galuzzo went a step further, purporting that Combs will, quote, probably die in prison. This in reference to the likelihood of a life sentence.
Well, now he's facing a potential life in prison sentence from all of these charges: sex trafficking, racketeering, prostitution, etc., and so on.
Many, like Nadia Shihata, a former federal prosecutor known for her work on the R. Kelly racketeering case, say that while more people could be charged, it's also possible that some have already pled guilty and are cooperating. Team Diddy also faces significant challenges due to the potential of more witnesses and victims coming forward.
There isn't just one witness. This isn't just about Cassie. There are going to be multiple witnesses who are going to be testifying. The defense is trying to portray this as, oh, there's going to be one witness. No. There are going to be a lot of witnesses who are going to come forward.
Shay Rhodes, director of the Villanova Law Institute to address commercial sexual exploitation, noted to CNN that Combs being held without bail might encourage other survivors to speak out due to feeling safe now. This, as the music mogul's bail request has been denied twice over.
And that they couldn't prove that he's not a danger to the community and that he couldn't corrupt the case by trying to reach out to victims, something that the prosecutors have said he had tried to do multiple times.
New Jersey defense attorney David Gelman didn't mince words when speaking with Fox Digital, calling Diddy, quote, Epstein 2.0, referencing the similarities in the case of disgraced offender Jeffrey Epstein. No matter which legal expert weighs in, however, they all agree Combs and his attorneys will be facing an uphill battle in the months to come.
I will say, at the risk of sounding like a homer, if they bring a case, they typically have the goods, they have their case buttoned up.
Public relations specialists.
When anybody asks me my opinion on Diddy, you know what my opinion is? I have none. I ain't got no answers for a Diddy question.
PR experts have been shedding light on why many celebrities have stayed silent about the ongoing Diddy situation. Eric Schiffer, CEO of Reputation Management Consultants, told Fox News that stars are hesitant to speak out due to fear of damaging their brands or facing negative consequences from crossing Diddy. Many are scared. Doug Eldridge, founder of Achilles PR, agrees that most of the entertainment industry has either stayed silent or spoken quietly about the federal indictment. He highlighted several reasons for this: the serious nature of the allegations, which include trafficking and abuse, the extensive evidence gathered, and the potential involvement in Diddy's unlawful activities.
Covered videos of elaborately produced sex performances with multiple victims that Combs allegedly referred to as freak-offs.
In fact, he says the, quote, purported depth and reach of those who might be complicit and therefore compromised for having participated in Diddy's illicit sex parties is staggering. Celebrities from Sean Combs' circle who have yet to speak out include the likes of Jennifer Lopez, Ashton Kutcher, Jay-Z, and Naomi Campbell. But Evan Nierman, CEO of crisis PR firm Red Banyan, tells Business Insider that he believes there's nothing to gain by commenting on his arrest, and advises those associated with Diddy to avoid the topic at all costs. Eric Schiffer also instructs his clients that Diddy is, quote, off limits. Schiffer adds that trying to erase connections to the music magnate on social media is likewise, quote, a giant red flag, pointing suspicion at Usher's recent social media snafu.
I mean, the timing is odd, and everyone is kind of looking at everyone around Diddy right now. You know, there was even rumors that Jay-Z had cleaned out his entire Instagram now.
Activists and justice crusaders have been keeping a close eye on the woes of Sean Diddy Combs for some time now. Fatima Goss-Graves, co-founder of the Time's Up Legal Defense Fund, acknowledges the seriousness of the allegations to NBC News. She says they reveal not only an abuse of power, but a systemic use of his employees to facilitate, quote, sexual violence. Combs' staff, including security personnel, personal assistants, and supervisors, are implicated in this alleged criminal network.
No, he did not act alone. So there were enablers from his employees, his co-workers, his assistants, to other people in law enforcement that have aided and abetted him in carrying out these crimes. So,
despite decades of rumors and legal issues, Diddy had largely escaped consequences until his ex Cassie levied allegations that brought widespread attention and legal action.
We begin tonight with the alarming images now emerging of Sean Diddy Combs.
The new video obtained exclusively by CNN.
Activist Oronike Odeleye, co-founder of the Mute R. Kelly campaign, noted that Combs' celebrity and influence helped him avoid accountability for years, similar to the protection singer R. Kelly once had. Odeleye also emphasized that the music industry, quote, thrives on exploitation, and that many survivors of abuse are often overshadowed by the sensationalism surrounding high-profile figures. She points out how Combs allegedly used his wealth and power to, quote, control and silence victims, likening his behavior to toxic forms of masculinity that perpetuate violence against women.
Combs hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair.
Music industry professionals. As noted earlier, many in the entertainment industry, particularly those in the music business, have stayed quiet on the topic of Sean Diddy Combs. However, some artists have spoken out or provided a statement on the matter. In an interview with News Nation's Cuomo, singer Ray J expressed, quote, shock and sadness over the allegations against his longtime friend. Ray J said that he had never witnessed any misconduct by Diddy, however.
You know, we've never seen the stuff that's being said and the stuff that people are finding out. Like, I've never been in rooms that people are talking about, and I never knew they existed.
Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, meanwhile, has been openly trolling Diddy for months on his social media accounts and will soon be releasing a Netflix documentary on Combs' many scandals.
Here I am keeping good company with the Drew Barrymore show, and I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house.
When asked about the situation at the Black Music Action Coalition Gala, rapper and actor LL Cool J offered up that he, quote, feels for his children, but declined to comment further on Diddy's situation.
No, I feel for his children. The rest I can't speak on. I mean, you know, that's what we got court system for.
Longtime associate of Diddy, Justin Bieber, shared through a source that he is focusing on his family, but is aware of Diddy's legal troubles. He just, quote, prefers not to dwell on it.
Justin Bieber's got more on his mind than Diddy's arrest. A source telling ET the new dad's energy is going towards wife Haley and son Jack.
Aubrey O'Day, a former Danity Kane band member who worked closely with Diddy on MTV's Making the Band 3, reacted to the arrest by posting about, quote, justice. She further expressed that it felt like a win for women worldwide.
I feel validated, a win for women all over the world.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Trafficking expert. The Los Angeles Times conducted a feature interview with Lauren Hirsch, the former head of the sex trafficking unit at the Kings County District Attorney's Office and current national director of World Without Exploitation, where she was asked to share her unique perspective on the allegations against Sean Diddy Combs. Hirsch wasn't surprised by the accusations, noting that the combination of celebrity, wealth, and power in the music industry often attracts individuals who exploit vulnerable people. She further explained that powerful individuals like Combs can manipulate and control victims, using their influence to create a culture of silence, enforce compliance, and conceal their actions. Combs allegedly recorded compromising videos to blackmail them and had people sign NDAs to further silence them.
He used the embarrassing and sensitive recordings he made of the freak-offs as collateral against the victims.
Hirsch called these methods typical of traffickers who aim to instill fear and trauma. In the piece, Hirsch further emphasized that the public's understanding of trafficking has evolved, and as a society, we are becoming more focused on accountability.
We need to incorporate these conversations into schools. We need to incorporate these conversations into our dinner time conversations with our kids.
She believes this case marks a turning point where powerful individuals are no longer immune from consequences. What is your opinion on the details surrounding Sean Diddy Combs' arrest? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
Because there's so many pretrial motions and issues in the legal world that need to be decided before you get into the courtroom. You're talking about a year to 2 years before we see a trial.